in high school.
Nah, try something different here. Like we have that one statue of like I think it's a shrimp.
Weekly emails from Center for Student Involvement.
Oh, I muted those.
Or
I really want to. What's a resource on campus that you figured out too late?
From Student Involvement, Writing Center, CSI.
Accessibility services.
I didn't even know those things. Hey babe, you ready for homecoming? Don't forget to put on your best tracksuit.
Do the buses run longer now?
No.
And I'm
But
so sweaty.
you don't want me to live here. You want me to. You just want me to pay for
You
class.
don't want me to thrive.
College Circuit, where the students are the plug. The end.
Welcome back to College Circuit, everybody. Woo!
Yeah.
The only show on Wolf Radio where, in a circuit, we talk about college. I'm here, joined by... I'm your host, Willie. I'm joined by...
Yo, it's Drew. You probably recognize me from the intro with the tracksuit.
Hello, this is Hannah. I'm not in the intro.
And I'm Audrey.
And tonight, our main topic, talking about mental health in college. Okay, I know this is this is a topic of all
The
topics.
topic of all time.
Exactly. And definitely not the easiest one to discuss because I think we all deal with different, mental states at different times. And especially when you're coming towards like the middle part of the year, things get really ramped up. Things get a lot harder. You're trying to get everything done for midterms and you've got like all your midterms all in 1 week, trying to figure out how you're going to study for all of that, figuring everything out. But I first want to pose a question to y'all. With mental health, it's important that we practice strategies or practice, little things that we do to, boost serotonin, to boost our dopamine, to help us regulate and, navigate how we are feeling both mentally and emotionally. So I'm going to open up the floor to anyone who wants to go first. What are some little strategies or little, things that you do when you're going through it that help you to, look to the other side?
Well, I can go ahead and go first. Some of the things that I do that I notice like personally really help is going on walks. Like going on walks for me just kind of helps me clear my head, gets the blood flowing. And I might not feel like the absolute best while I'm on said walk, but like just generally like enjoying nature or just, it doesn't even have to be at nighttime. Usually I go at nighttime. That's why I said that. But even like just during like the midday, just going on a walk like anywhere, as long as the weather's fine, just enjoying the scenery, maybe sitting on a bench for like 15 minutes, just chilling to a song, getting all those emotions out. Cause you don't want to like keep it all in. You obviously want to let it out, but you don't have to like let it out publicly. You could just like sit on a bench, cry for a bit, right? That's what I do. And especially during the fall, I'd say it's one of the better times to do it because everything is so like just pretty, like the colors on the trees and stuff like that, the sunsets. So I mean that's just my personal recommendation.
I saw on TikTok just last night something about that, how it's like strengthening yourself or your mental resolve, because like putting it through a little like saying, I feel I'm at a low, I don't feel really great, but I'm not going to let that stop me. It's a really good thing to like push past it so you can build up more strength when you feel that way. You have something to go to.
And even just like getting yourself up and going,
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time, if you're like really in a mental rut, it's very hard to just like move. You don't have any energy. You're like super upset. So like just pushing yourself to do that in itself can be really inspiring.
It's hard to start a car with no gas.
Exactly. Like exactly that. So.
Yes, I personally kind of do what Drew does. I exercise a lot. I try to go like 3-4 times a week at least, or else if I don't, I'm like my mental health is gone. I'm a very anxious person, so I'm just high strung all of the time. And I find when I exercise more, I don't have the energy necessarily to get to the point where I shut down mentally. It just helps me regulate a lot and gives me time to think and I also it's very fun for me. I put on a good playlist and I'm just like lifting heavy things.
Yeah, yeah.
And I have to remind myself this like all the time when I feel like I don't have enough time, because I go to school and I work almost full time. I work 20 to 30 hours a week and do school. So it's like I feel like I'm go all the time. Like my only days off are Sundays, and it's like I get very overwhelmed from it. But it's kind of like just what I got to do right now. But just exercise, and then also remembering 24 hours in a day is a lot of time. Like,
It is.
if you manage it correctly, you can get a lot done. So I sometimes step back. I'm like, okay, I can get this assignment done in 2-3 hours. Like, you don't need to freak out every time you're assigned something, or if you forget about something. Like, it's just remembering you have time to do it. You just have to make the time and decide to use it correctly, because I'm also a procrastinator too. So like this past semester, I've really been starting to like not do that, because it just makes the rest of my week bad when I'm doing it all last minute. So just like managing your time. And yeah, I exercise a lot. If I can't go to the gym, I do it in my room, or I go on walks and runs with my doggo. So but that's what I do.
I also think, because you brought it up, it's like so rewarding to have, like, you can almost have like an itemized list of everything you've done in a day.
Yeah.
And be like, you know what? I feel like I haven't done a lot, but if I look at these like 7, 8, 10 different things I've done today, I actually feel really accomplished.
I love that. Something I do, especially when I am feeling worse about myself, is I make my tasks even smaller in my checklist, you know? So doing smaller things feels a little bit more rewarding when I can't do as much. So that helps a bit with self-efficacy, you know, feeling like I'm actually doing something with my life when I'm struggling to do things, you know, makes me feel like I've done more. You know, if I make my task too big, then I'm like, well, it's been like 3 hours and I've done like, what, 1.5 tasks?
Yeah.
That's a great way to put it, though.
I like getting that. I also, personally, I find it helpful for just getting going to just be in public spaces, you know?
Okay.
Like, I kind of do what Drew does, but, like, I don't go outside and cry, personally. I don't know if I could cry outside. That's one thing. I cried outside yesterday, actually, for, like, the first time, I feel like, ever. And it was really weird.
It's kind of freeing in a way. I've done it.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Everyone
freeing for
runs
me.
and
It
cry.
wasn't freeing for me, gang. I was, like get
It
me
can
back
be,
to my
but it's
personal
like-
space.
It's like having those, it's like, even though there aren't people, or maybe people watching you, it feels like you have like 1,000 eyes on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when
that's
you
how
do
it
it.
felt for me.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it. I'm the type of person that feels like vulnerable and like weird if I wear sweatpants outside, you know? I'm like, these aren't meant for out here. Like, that's just how I feel personally. So it was a different experience for me, but I like being in outdoor spaces when I'm doing work, especially, or even if I'm not doing work. Sometimes it makes me feel like more of an active part of society. Like, oh, people are here being happy, you know, things happen in the world. Even when people like are having bad days, things can keep going.
Yeah.
You know, even if I just have to go sit in my roommate's room, like, that feels a little bit better. Even if I have to go like sit outside right beside my dorm, that feels better. You know, most of the time I opt for like, I'll go to the library, you know, and that makes me feel better, just being around people. Because I have a problem. This is another thing in relation. I don't know if anyone else has a problem when they go home on the weekends, that they get out of their, like, I go home sometimes on the weekends and I get out of my work mindset.
Yeah.
I struggle
Yeah.
to work when I'm at home. So I've had, me and my mom will go to the library because she likes reading. So, and I like hanging out with my mom. So, so we'll go sit at the library, and we got locked out of the library once, and we literally just sat outside on a bench. So yeah, that helps me keep going through work.
For me, I almost get, when I'm like really down on it, I almost get like claustrophobic, where like, for me to get out of that headspace, I physically have to get out of that place. So whether that's like surrounding myself with friends, or trying to keep myself busy, or even to like the degree of just going on a drive, just driving somewhere else, picking up comfort food. You know, if I have the money that week, it goes and goes. Something like that. I've also found that it's weird. I like now working with my blinds open, because I like getting that extra sunlight, even if it's nighttime. Just
Sun's
getting,
good.
Exactly.
Yes.
And it's I don't know if it's like serotonin or something like that, but there's like a proven like chemical balance in your brain that when you get more sunlight like that, it helps to boost up dopamine or whatnot. And so even at nighttime, just getting in the moon or getting in like street lamps, something like that, and not feeling like I'm just like stuck in my room or stuck in a certain place makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally take like vitamin C gummies for just a mood booster. That's what you get from sunlight. Like
Yeah.
it is so good for you just to get that real quick. Like just that little boost of feeling like you're in the world. I think that what's all we have in common is like feeling like you're doing something and you're in the world in
Yeah.
a way. Is what we mostly have in common.
Yes, I feel like sometimes you have to pull yourself out of your own brain. So like everything I think have mentioned kind of does that. It kind of puts us back into like not reality, because that mental space that's more negative. It still is your reality. Like you're still
Yeah.
feeling it, but it's kind of resets it a little bit. In
Like
a way.
grounds you.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It
Yeah.
grounds you.
And you know what helps pull you out of that like negative reality, pulls you into a little fantasy? Reading. Okay?
Really?
Yeah.
It does.
Really?
It does. So, Wolf Radio and Wolf Sports Networks are proud to boost literacy rates with our pre-K book drive. Our ongoing book drive will provide new or gently used books to every child at UWG's pre-K monthly. Give today by visiting thewolfuwg.com/book drive. Together, Wolf Radio and Wolf Sports Network will make a brighter future. Visit thewolfuwg.com/book drive. And also, I just want to put it out there that another way that you can make sure that you feel good is how you look good. Because when you feel good, you feel good. When you look good, you feel good. And when it fits good, you feel good. Now you too can rep your favorite college station with our brand new merch powered by Ozure Apparel. Visit thewolfuwg.com and click About. And now we're about to go to another song break. Take ease.
Your prayers have been answered. We know just the campus resource to solve your needs. Here's our highlight for the week.
And we're back, and we're feeling good, aren't we, gang?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling good
sure.
incorporated. I'm sorry. I was trying to find a way to put the two together. So now we are on one of our special segments called Campus Resources, and I think the most appropriate one to talk about is our counseling services. So
Oh, yeah.
our counseling services offer a wide variety of services to our students, more than just counseling. There's group counseling, appointments where you can just drop in when you need to when you're going through stuff, relaxation rooms, digital meetings, like if you go out on Zoom. Yeah.
Oh, wow, that was such a good ending.
I'm trying-
Yeah, guys, and that's my TED Talk. Thanks for coming.
But
Thank you.
as someone who does partake in counseling services, I can confidently say that they are really good at what they do.
You do counseling services here?
Yep.
No way, me too.
I did. They have multiple different groups for depending on what you need, like DBT groups for managing emotions.
DBT?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I used to do
individual like therapy. The relaxation room is actually pretty good. I myself didn't find any personal use for it, but if you go up to the front desk and say, "Can I go to the relaxation room?" You give them your ID, and it's literally like if you open it's like the door that opens. It's the first door like right in front of you. That's the relaxation room.
Okay.
It has like 2 recliners. It's just quiet, like really quiet.
What front desk are we talking about?
So you know how you walk in the counseling center and they have you scan that QR code? It's the desk to the left of that, like the little window.
I see.
So if you just talk to them and ask, "Can I go to the relaxation room?" Excuse me. They'll let you through, but you have to give them your ID.
Have
Now,
you
It's like
done?
an hour.
Oh.
Where is counseling located?
Where's counseling located? Well, I'm glad you asked. So if you head on down to the UCC and take a hard left, it's the first building on your left. You don't go down the hill, but just go to the left, across the crosswalk, near the bus stops. That little roundabout, that's where the counseling center is.
Heard.
So
Okay.
Got it. Have you done in-person counseling
I do it every week, but
every week?
they have become a lot more busy with the increase of students and just people who need counseling in general. So my therapist schedule gets like very finicky sometimes. So I try to do it every week or bi-weekly at best. So I'd say either walk-ins, which is each counselor has like different walk-in times. So I'd recommend going in there, finding out which is best for your schedule, and doing walk-ins, or signing up for one of the groups, or just seeing if you book an appointment in general. That's what I'd recommend. So
Yeah, I've done the online version of it. I haven't gone to in-person yet, but I did it. It's through YouWill. I don't know if anyone else has done it. It's very easy. They give you like a number of tokens pretty much, which like translates to like hours you can do per semester,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's a very good resource to use those tokens because it's free, Fair warning, it is a little bit finicky with your tokens sometimes, with cancellations and stuff, but it's not that hard to reach out to the counseling services and they can get it figured out.
So-
They'll just do technical help. And it's really nice because you can find a provider. They do like the little demographics thing, like what are you looking for in therapy, yada yada, and everything. And that's also very helpful, and then you have flexible scheduling,
Yeah.
which is very nice. I have liked doing it online, because I'm less mobile. So I know it's due to the what's it called? An anklet? The things that they put on to track you? I'm not wanted
ankle
by
monitor?
any police organization, guys. Whatever the thing is called.
So I do have a question though.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
No, you're good. I was making a dumb joke.
I feel like it's important to ask, like, how many hours do you get with those tokens? If you know off the top of your head, that's just like a.
Yeah, they do change each semester, which is why I don't really want to say.
Yeah.
But I do remember that I did you get at least 6 hours,
Okay.
which is like 6, and
6
I did
sessions.
them like bi-weekly or monthly or depending on my schedule, so I think it's at least 6 hours. But hey, don't quote me on that because it did change between semesters.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is right now. So,
Well, I
but
just felt like asking.
they give you a bit. No, that's a good thing to ask. I get you.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any other little testimonials about the counseling center?
I've never personally gone there, so it's been nice hearing y'all discuss it.
Yeah.
Would you say, is it like comparable? Like it's not like a normal therapy
No, it is.
session. It is. They just don't have all that background on you, right?
Yeah, no, they don't have the background on you. So like they have your like your grades and your like student info, but that's the most they have. For me, it was a different case because they did have that background stuff. Simply because personal stuff.
Yeah.
But I went in and I think, to say the least, honestly, from my personal experience, I've had some of the best therapists I've had in my life at the counseling center. So, like, my previous therapist, she left because she, like, went through the program or whatever. But the one I'm with now, she's very interactive, which is very helpful. The one before that, he wasn't the best, but, I mean, that's just luck of the draw sometimes.
Yeah.
But I will say the counseling center is really good for any of your, needs.
Noted.
I'm gonna take a little read real fast. So one thing is about with your own mental health is how much you, and especially if you're under 21, you should be partaking in it, but how much you partake in substances like alcohol. College students who binge drink alcohol at least 3 times per week were roughly 6 times more likely to perform poorly on a test or project as a result of drinking. Wolf Sports Network's and Wolf Radio's Drink Responsibly campaign is always here to remind students drinking should be done responsibly and in an environment that discourages overindulging. Faculty won't take hangovers as excuses. Like, just don't drink and don't do it before tests. Don't go, like the day ahead or whatnot. And then also, Wolf Radio and Wolf Sports Networks are proud to help reduce the 21% of adults with low literacy skills. We are collecting new and gently used books for every UWG pre-K student monthly. Get today by visiting the wolfuwg.com/book drive. That's wolf, the wolfuwg.com/book drive. And we're going to go to another sound break.
tips you have?
Walk through your schedule a day before classes start to find each building so that you're not trying to search on the first day.
Use the buddy system. When going out to parties or events, it's a good idea to go with a group of friends and stick together.
Need help navigating college? We've got the perfect tips and tricks coming right at you.
And we are back to talk the talk. So, first off, if you are watching on our YouTube stream, you might have noticed that we have 2 new faces with us. I would like to introduce you to our wits, who will be joining us shortly. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hey, I'm Sedge.
Hello, I'm Ren.
Glad to have y'all here with us. And, I want to start this segment off. We're navigating college. How do you find your way through everything? Because it just gets so intense, and it's hard to not allow everything to just pile up on you. And here's my little Will spiel for the minute. If you ever feel like you need to reach out to the counseling services, or just reach out to others because you're going through too much or you're going through something, don't hold that stuff in. It never helps. Bottling up your emotions, bottling up all that doesn't do anything other than just keeping it all locked in. You can't get it out. All that energy's got to get out somewhere. So I know we are a generation, and it's such a good thing with Gen Z that we are a generation that have kind of broken that stigma, that we feel it is a normal thing to go to counseling, to go to therapy, to talk out your stresses and your struggles. But if you ever feel the need that you need to, do not be ashamed. That is one of the best things you can do for yourself. That's my spiel.
It was a pretty good spiel.
Thank you. But navigating college, I want to ask y'all, and I'll post this to our wits first. When you have stress, and stress does not make life easy, whether it's, issues with classes or schoolwork or bosses or friends, how do you find your resolution? Do you have some tips for conflict resolution?
So I guess I could just use an example, because the film race has been going on this past week, and it's been especially stressful for everyone involved. There's been some things that haven't exactly gone as planned, and that's always going to be stressful, right?
It happens.
Step 1 to managing stress, especially for me, is just take a step back, deep breaths. You'll figure it out. Just give yourself time, and just sit on it and think on it just for a moment. Because most stress, 99% of stress, is passing, right?
Yeah.
It'll be over eventually. So you just tough through it, talk with a friend, get a buddy, see if they have any solutions or things to help. But most notably is just take a step back and take a deep breath. That's what I did during this film race. And look, I'm still I'm not stressed right now. It's great.
That's a very good thing. Sometimes removing yourself from the situation can be the best thing, but also remembering it's a common thing people say, this too shall pass, and it does. Most of the time when you get hung up on something in the moment, you are so tunnel visioned into that moment you can't see anything past it. You can't see just the one tree. You got to see the full forest at the end of the day. What about you?
Yeah. I'll say the same thing, because I say this hanging out with your buddies. I say community is important. I say community is very important. Cause see, I'm a Christian. Last month on September 20th, I gave my life to Christ fully.
That's awesome.
And really since then, every time I'm in a stress level, I'll say find just find what fits you. For me, it's either a worship song, a scripture reading, or just spending time with people. It's just crazy how just the presence of God can just change your mindset and just that. So I'll say just spending time, just do what's best for you, pretty much. And for me, is to read my Bible and praying to God.
I feel that. I do.
For me, managing everything, again, kind of like I was saying earlier, just remembering you do have time to get things done. You can do it as long as you apply yourself. Also kind of what Ren was saying, just taking a big old breath
Yeah.
And either I find either like removing myself from the situation, like maybe let's think about how it's going to be, once I graduate, it's going to be worth it. I think about those things, but then other times I think about being in the moment as well, because then sometimes I get anxious about things that haven't happened yet.
Yeah.
So grounding yourself can also be very helpful. Like Drew was saying earlier, going on walks, just being outside. Yeah.
Having that end goal is so important, but also setting up little goals along the way to make it worthwhile. You know what does not help with your stress? Drinking. Okay? Do not binge drink. Binge drinking is consuming 5 drinks or more on one occasion for males and 4 drinks or more for females. However, some college students drink at least twice that amount. That is why Wolf Sports Networks and Wolf Radio's Drink Responsibly campaign reminds all our wolves to stay safe when drinking. Never drink under the age of 21 and always have a designated driver. Oh, and throw some good food in it while you're at it. Now, we're going to move on to our next segment, upcoming events.
There's never anything to do here because you're not busy looking, but we did the legwork for you. Here are some upcoming events.
So if you haven't been on campus, you might not know that homecoming week is this week.
Oh, it's this week? I wasn't aware.
You weren't aware?
Yeah, I somehow missed all of the signs and flyers and chalk drawings on the ground and emails.
Did you also miss the bumper cars yesterday?
Oh, there was bumper cars yesterday?
Yeah, they had that.
Dude, I was in the woods until midnight.
It was that parking lot in between the Coliseum and Z6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that was occurring.
I also did not know till last minute. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you partake?
I did not.
Did you bumper your cars?
No. I was having my own mental health day.
Hey,
that's good. That's good.
Awesome.
Take a day for yourself.
Hey, prioritize yourself, man. Prioritize yourself.
I wish I had, but also I did not have friends available to do it with. So there's also that. But other upcoming events we have coming up, we have Wear Red, Get Fed on the 22nd. That is tomorrow.
Hey, you're already prepped and ready for that one.
I know. We have also tomorrow, we have the obstacle course with a twist, Know Your Limits. It's pretty fun. I have done it. We got Meet Your Peers this Thursday. And we also have another Meet Your Peers next, I believe that is next Tuesday, the 28th. Beyond that, obviously, homecoming is the big thing. We've got homecoming game, UWG versus Central Arkansas. And the tailgate also both on Saturday. And we also have some fun stuff going on in Carrollton.
Ooh, what's going on in Carrollton?
We got Movies at the Amp on the 24th. They are putting out Hocus Pocus from 7 to 9 p.m. It's a great movie. Anyone here also like Hocus Pocus?
I love Hocus Pocus.
Yeah,
is a classic.
I grew up on that. Yeah,
I love it.
How do we feel about the sequel, though?
I haven't watched it
Yeah,
yet.
me
which
either.
is
I know it's a
shocking.
sequel.
I like it. It's not as good as the original, but I will say, I think for what it tries to accomplish, it does it well.
If they were separate movies, I could vibe well more.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But since it is a sequel, it just kind of doesn't really hit the mark.
Yeah. We also have Trick or Treat Downtown on the 25th from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. And we have the Great Pumpkin Decorating at the AMP also on the 27th from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Yeah, so those are some upcoming events that we have going on. And I hope that you are staying up in touch with UWG and what the Instagrams are putting out for y'all, because there's a ton of homecoming stuff that we can do and to get you involved on campus, because the last thing you want to be doing is stuck in your dorm. I'm gonna turn back to mental health and ask y'all, wrapping up here, what are some, how do you school impacts our mental health? I think that's very clear.
Oh, yeah.
Do y'all have, for our listeners, have any strategies on how. I know you talked about that earlier, Hannah. We're talking about strategies to work school to your benefit, to where you're not stressed, to where it's not too much weight on you. And I'll say something first. You can't schedule your exams. You can't schedule that kind of stuff. It is what it is. But give yourself more time than you think. Because there have been more times that I have wished that I had given myself even an hour more to study for an exam that I know that I could have made a better grade on had I done that.
Mm-hmm.
And also makes you just way more stressed going into it. The more you plan and prep for stuff, the less stressed you will be in those situations.
Oh yeah, just get started early. Don't procrastinate. Cramming will never be a good idea. You don't retain much information when you have a cram session right before the test. It's better to take an hour, or not even an hour, just 30 minutes a day leading up to the tests, right? And just review your stuff. Give yourself time, and don't wait till last minute.
Do not turn stuff in late, because I know there are some professors that are very chill with it. There are other professors that are not. They have a harsh deadline. If you don't make it, you miss it. I will learn that lesson. Don't do it. Just give yourself more than enough time you think for assignments, because something you think could take you 30 minutes might take you an hour, and you wouldn't know it until you go into it.
Yes, I agree with that wholeheartedly. As a procrastinator working on themselves.
Hey, me too.
It's hard. But yeah, giving yourself more time to get things done really helps. I had something else to say, but I just lost it. Sedge or Ren, do y'all have anything to add to that?
I'll say for me personally, I started using a calendar. I get whiteboard stuff. Say, okay, I have an exam on this class. I have them this week. So I say just organizing your stuff. Organize. Say, okay, I have this stuff right here, this stuff right here. So say just be organized. Don't be saying, okay, let me just jam everything. Cause at that point you're saying, okay, I knew on this test. I knew on this test. Well, buddy, you crammed up at the last minute. But so I say, have an organizer. Let's organize your stuff, organize your classwork, and just get a calendar. I'll say that.
100%. There's great calendar apps to get on. I personally use Time Tree. If anyone else uses that, it's really good. It'll send you reminders or whatnot, almost like you're using the reminder app, but you can see the whole schedule thing a calendar.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
But also, if you're a handwritten person, you can really remember things when you hand jot your notes and stuff. Having a little planner or something like that really does help to make sure that you're not losing track of your assignments. 100%.
Most definitely.
It's surprising how even in today's technology-dominated world, a physical calendar with a little flip thing on it, it's still just one of my go-tos for planning events. Because on my phone, if I make a note on my calendar, I can just easily ignore that somehow. I'll miss the notification for it, or I just forget to check it. But I have a little calendar. It's on right next to my door as I leave my room. And it's just, I glance at it every day before I go where I'm going, just so I know, hey, what's coming up.
Yeah. But I think that really just, comes up to wrap our episode. I think it's been a really good one. I hope that our listeners, if you're either, tuning in through the Odyssey app or tuning in through the network, or if you're tuning in via YouTube and watching our stream, I hope there's been some really good takeaways for you tonight. And if you need to reach out to people, or if you want to, reach out to the counseling center, that you feel more encouraged to do so. That wraps up our episode. And yeah, if everyone wants to give a little sound off, a little goodbye out on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.